Here you go, buddy. Breakfast of champions.
Hello?
Is everything in place?
I just wanted to order a pizza.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Well, now that I have you here, I'm going to show you a full day of eating for fat loss.
Nice.
To give you some context, I've been eating a little bit over 2,700 calories with the intention of losing about 17 to 18 pounds over about 3 months. I've been dieting now for a little over 7 weeks and I'm already down a little bit more than 10 pounds. I'll be dieting for another 7 weeks or so with the goal of losing around another 7 to 8 pounds.
That's a great plan.
Things are going pretty smoothly so far. In this video, I'm going to show you what I'm eating for each of my meals, as well as the calorie and macro breakdown for the specifics of each of those meals, starting with breakfast. And my goodness, it's breakfast time, so let's go.
Time for breakfast.
For breakfast, I'm having what I've been calling the Supreme Oat and Protein Extravaganza Bowl. In essence, it's this super delicious, sweet, filling, high protein, high fiber oat protein pudding type of a bowl. I'm also having some plain, regular, good old-fashioned egg whites as well. So that's it. I'm going to go ahead, get to work putting this together, and then I'm going to chow down. The oat concoction is officially in the microwave. It'll be in there for about 15 minutes, and the egg whites are on the stove. They'll be on there for about 8 to 9 minutes. Once it's all ready, it's going to be time to eat.
Here we have the finished product. I know what you're thinking,
That is one big pile.
but let me tell you, this tastes better than it looks. Here's the regular egg whites, salted a little bit, and here's the Supreme Oat and Protein Extravaganza Bowl. It tastes really, really good.
Finally, sitting down to eat the meal, and of course, I'm going to share the calorie and macro breakdown of the meal. It's going to show up on one of the corners of the screen here. I'm going to sit back, enjoy this, listen to a podcast or something while I'm doing so. Then I'm going to get back to work for a couple hours, and then it will be time to lift. Hello again. I just got back from lifting. I'm starving, and it is definitely lunchtime. The meal itself is going to be incredibly simple. It's going to be like a grilled vegetable and turkey bowl. The meal is going to include this absolutely delicious frozen vegetable mix. It's a California blend. So it's broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. It's a no-name brand, Bon Appetit. And I'm going to be using this cooked turkey that I prepped over the weekend. So the ingredients are pretty much all ready to go. All I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the vegetables directly on the pan on high heat. I'm going to leave it there while I go shower. Then I'm going to come back. And then at that point, I'm going to throw the turkey on, salt it up a little bit, let it cook for a little bit longer, and then only a few minutes later, and it's going to be ready to go.
That's what I'm talking about.
I should mention too, on top of the grilled vegetables and turkey, I'm also going to be eating one of these absolutely delicious cans of sardines. So I'm going to get a little bit more protein from that, and I'm going to get some omega-3 fats to boot. And I'm also going to have this mega delicious pack of Plain Jane Quaker's rice cakes. Crispy mini rice cakes at that.
Do you know what it really reminds me of? Tasty wheat.
Without further ado, again, I'm starving, so I'm just gonna go ahead, throw these vegetables on the stove, shower, come back, and finish prepping everything. All right, just hopped out of the shower. The vegetables are almost done, so I'm gonna go ahead and add this weighed out turkey into the pan, and then I'm gonna leave it for about 2 minutes, and then it's pretty much gonna be ready to go. And lunch is ready. So I've got my grilled vegetable and turkey bowl right here. There is 1.375 kilograms of mixed vegetables in here. That is a lot of vegetables.
Wow.
There's about 175 grams of extra lean ground turkey in there as well. As far as the vegetable intake goes, reason why I include so much of it, well, there's a couple of reasons. So first off, the vegetables themselves are very low calorie dense. So I can get away with eating a very high volume of them for relatively few calories, which makes the fat loss process easier for me. Since I get to eat such a large volume, it fills up my stomach, leaving me feeling more full.
Get in my belly!
Now on top of that, I've also been eating, or I will be eating, this lovely can of sardines. I actually mixed a little bit of dill seasoning in there as well to make it taste even better.
It's actually quite nice.
It's a little bit extra protein in there. Plus there is the added omega-3s, which is probably helpful for muscle growth amongst having other health benefits as well. And then lastly, I've got this pack of Plain Jane Quaker's crispy mini rice cakes. Absolutely delicious.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There's not really a ton of extra nutritional value that's going to come out of these aside from being just an extra energy, more calories, not a lot of micronutrients. I like them. The flavor is very bland, but I like the crunch, I like the texture, and it adds something special to the meal, we'll say. So anyways, I'll include the calorie and macro breakdown of this meal up in one of the corners here so you can actually see it. That being said, I'm absolutely ravenous right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and start chowing down. It's about 6:30 p.m., just finished working, and now I'm out for about a 30-minute walk, getting some steps. I've been very sedentary this afternoon, sitting and working. After this, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I'm going to visit some family for a couple days over the weekend. So I'm gonna stock up on some groceries so I'm prepared when I get home. And then I am going to eat my dinner, which I'm already looking forward to, I'm not gonna lie. And don't worry, I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm eating. back from groceries, and it is officially time for dinner. Thank goodness, I'm starving yet again.
What a surprise!
So my evening meal, it's kind of a two-part meal. I've got my main course, and then I've kind of got a dessert. So my main course is going to be very similar to my lunch. It's going to be a grilled vegetable bowl using, you guessed it, this no-name brand California mixed vegetables, so broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. But instead of just having this, like I did for my lunch, I'm gonna have this plus some cooked spinach along with it. Whoa. Absolutely delectable. Instead of having the grilled vegetables with turkey, the difference here is I'm gonna have some of this prepped extra lean ground beef, prepped this on the weekend, so it's pretty much all ready to go. As far as the process of cooking it, I cook it pretty much the exact same way as I put together my lunch. So I'm just gonna take the vegetables straight from frozen, put them on the high heat pan, cook them until they're pretty much steaming all the way through. Then I'll add the extra lean beef with the spinach, let it cook for another 3 or 4 minutes on high heat, and then it's pretty much ready to eat. So it's super easy to put together.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now I mentioned that my dinner is kind of in two parts. So that's the main course. I'm gonna have like a dessert with it too. And it's not a small dessert, it's a big dessert.
Go big or go home.
It's gonna be my supreme oat and protein extravaganza again. It's a lot of food between the kind of main course and the dessert, and I prefer to eat a large amount of food relatively close to when I go to bed so that I'm really full. I don't love going to bed on an empty stomach. I'd rather be on the fuller side, so I have a really good sleep and I'm really comfortable.
A rest I need.
Anyways, I'm absolutely starving yet again, so I'm gonna get to work and put this together, and then I'm gonna eat and relax and chill for the rest of the evening.
A few minutes later.
At long last, finally, dinner is served. So I've got my main course meal here, which is this grilled vegetable and beef bowl. I'll include the calorie and macro breakdown in one of the corners here. I'm gonna eat that, wait about 20 to 30 minutes, and then eat my dessert meal. And I'm also going to include the calorie and macro breakdown of that meal as well in one of the corners here. And as I'm doing that, I'm gonna sit back, relax on the couch, try to find something interesting to watch, and then I'm gonna go to bed. That pretty much covers my full day of eating. I'm gonna include on the screen now on one of these sides the total calories, protein, carbs, and fats of the entire day of eating for fat loss. That all being said, thank you so much for being here, for watching this video. If you like the video, please like it. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. If you have questions, leave the question in the comment. I'd love to answer if I can. And as always, lift hard, lift smart, and I will see you in the next video.